What's up, everybody? It's just Wayne, and I am super excited to be talking to Aya. And can you just tell everybody, like, what it is that you've done up to this point?
So in the Biden-Harris administration, most recently, I was a senior advisor for the Secretary of State's policy planning staff, and I worked on all things econ and tech. Before that, I was at the White House on the National Economic Council, and then the Office of Science and Tech Policy, sort of same.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I've talked about on my platform a ton is how the Trump administration is really pushing taxes, tariffs, and terminations, kind of trying to combat the waste, fraud, and abuse. And on the tariffs front, it seems to be the thing that no one understood until after casting their vote. And I feel like the way that the tariffs are playing out right now is setting us up to lose our spot as kind of like the center of the global economic order. And it feels like China is trying to fill that void. Like, am I crazy in thinking that, or is that how this is looking kind of from an economic standpoint?
No, I mean, the back and forth of this administration's policy, the lack of transparency, the lack of predictability. I mean, the thing that makes the U.S. sit at the center of the international financial system is that the United States is a safe bet, right? You can put your money here and you will get a return on that money. You can buy U.S. Treasuries, which is our debt, and you know that you will get paid on that debt. And now we have a president who's like, maybe not.
Yeah.
So the thing that set us apart, we are sabotaging ourselves.
Yeah.
And the reality is, wherever you leave behind a vacuum, someone's going to fill it.
For sure.
And so this idea that we are kind of going to war with everyone, we're treating our allies the same way we do our competitors. I mean, someone's going to take advantage of that.
For sure. Do you see a path forward or kind of out of this? I know we're talking about unpredictability when it comes to the Trump administration and the way that they are handling economic policy. But do you see kind of a path forward? Like, is there any hope in this?
Well, I mean, I hope that they see the light on this tariff nonsense, and, you know, tariffs are a tool, right?
Yeah.
And the issue is not tariffs as a matter of principle, but in the application. So it's a tool, but they've decided the tool is a hammer and everything is a nail. And that is the issue. But what I will say is this: I think that this president demonstrating that one person can inject this much uncertainty and chaos into our system is something that's like a genie you can't put back in the bottle.
For sure.
And that, I think, will drive a lot of the long-term consequences of this. So be it on whether or not the dollar continues to be the global reserve currency, or that we continue to sit at the international financial system, or that our debt is seen as truly a risk-free asset. You know, that I think is the open question. And the hope is that we can avoid the worst big picture cost to regular people. So in plain terms, like a recession.
Yeah.
But it's giving recession.
It very much feels like it. And I think one of the things I see in my comment section all the time is people saying, well, Joe Biden had tariffs on things, and like, this isn't a new tool, but it feels very much like the kind of shotgun approach to this makes it so that there is these significant outcomes that we're experiencing. So it does feel, it's very much giving recession. And as a millennial, I don't want another major economic crisis.
I thought we were done with unprecedented.
Yeah.
I thought we were firmly back in the precedented, but we have not experienced anything like this. And so here we go. Here's like another thing to add to our long list of special experiences of the millennial generation.
And you know what? I guess we're resilient.
We're
resilient. I think
I don't want to be resilient. I don't want to
done.
be resilient.
Well, thank you so much, and I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, likewise.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.